Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Caitlin. In today's video I'm going to be answering your questions about college. As some of you may know, I will be doing online college, and I did put in my Instagram stories. If you don't follow me on Instagram, be sure to follow me there because I do a lot of stuff like this, Q&As, and so this is one that I decided to do a few days ago for my YouTube channel because, as you know, classes are going to be starting really soon. So I just kind of wanted to answer some of y'all's questions because, like I said, I am doing online. I just wanted to see if y'all had any questions about that. Maybe if you're starting with college and you wanted some questions, just wanted to answer some of those questions for you. And if you are watching this and you did not see the story on my Instagram, be sure to comment below any questions that you may have about online college or just college in general as you go throughout this video. Just comment below any questions that you might want to add to that. And with that being said, let's just get on with the video. Alright, so the first question that I'm going to be answering today is from somebody that said, what are you majoring in? So for those of you who don't know, I am going to be doing it for Liberty. So I'm doing online with Liberty University, and I'm going to be getting my bachelor's in biblical and theological studies. And you might be thinking, what are you planning on doing with that? And I've kind of talked a little bit about that in my YouTube channel and a little bit on Instagram, but mainly, like, to be honest, I'm not really sure, but I do know that I really want to go into like a women's ministry. So I'm not really sure. I don't have like an exact pinpoint on where I want to go with that. So it's just kind of out there, but I had really been in prayer about it, and that's kind of where I felt the Lord was leading me to take. So I was trying to decide between that or business, and I couldn't really decide, but I just went with that because that's kind of where I felt like people were kind of leading me to go and where I felt like God was wanting me to go. So that's where I'm going to be majoring in, is biblical and theological studies. So yeah, so I'm really excited about that. So the second question that I have is, how do you take notes and where do you study? So seeing how this is my first semester of college, I was homeschooled, and this is going to be my first semester of doing Liberty Online. So as far as the note-taking side of it, I really haven't, I guess you could say, like, developed that yet because I haven't really started out doing it because I haven't started yet. So I'm not really, so that, I feel like to me this is going to be a little bit of trial and error. So I might do a whole nother video on that later on about, like, once I get kind of settled and kind of get a good routine when it comes to note taking. Definitely would suggest using highlights, highlighting different colors, that kind of thing. I definitely will be doing that. As far as just note taking tips go, I really don't have any at the moment. Like I said, when I kind of start to develop some of those, I will do another video of that for y'all. And when I do that, I might link it up here for y'all. So whenever, if you're watching this like later on, then I will link it up here for y'all. But yeah, so as far as note taking goes, I don't really have much into that. I'm so sorry, but I don't really have much into that because this is my first semester and I haven't ever done this before. So I don't really have any tips for you guys on that. But when I do, I'll make a video of it and share it with you guys. So for the second part of that, as to where do you study, I feel like I said, I haven't started yet, so I'm not really sure exactly, but I will tell you, my desk will be the #1 place where I will study. I know I'm very tempted to just kind of, because I'm doing online, very tempted to just sit in my bed and do it, but that's not going to be very productive for me, and it's just not going to work well because I'll just really won't be as focused. So my tip for you on that, if you are starting college and you really want to know, like, where should I study, I would definitely say, especially if you are doing online, whether because that's what you chose to do or if because of different restrictions or whatever you have to do online, don't do it in your bed. Do it somewhere, even if you don't have like a desk, do it at like your kitchen table. I would say I might sometimes maybe go maybe like a coffee shop. So I'm not sure. I'm not really sure if I'm really going to do that, but my number one place will be my desk. And as you can see, I will do a desk tour for you guys in a couple videos from now. But once I get everything set up, but I'm not quite finished with it. But I would definitely say make your desk a workplace. Like, and for me, I would say set a certain time of when you're going to study, almost like as if it was like your job, and you're gonna work from like, say, 9 to 5 kind of shift. I'm not saying to do that, but just working from like in a certain area and kind of make that your workspace, because mentally you will be more productive and more focused because you're used to that. It's almost like a routine. Like, when you sit here mentally, this is not for playing, not for scrolling through social media. It is for work. So that is definitely something that I have been incorporating into doing with studying and all for Liberty and a bunch of stuff. I've made my desk my central workspace. This is why I did so much and kind of like revamping it. So I would definitely recommend picking one area and calling it your workspace. Don't just sit in your bed or go to different places. Just kind of pick one spot that is, when I'm here, it's for work. So that was definitely something that has helped me so much, and I would highly recommend that for those of you who are going to college or doing online. That is my number one recommendation for y'all. All right, so moving on to question number 3. So this person actually had like a whole bunch of questions, so we're just going to go through each of those questions. But one of the things that this person said is, what is something that you are looking forward to? So in regards to college, I would say one of the things that's probably going to be my biggest motivation is graduating from college. I know that probably sounds really like what, but that is honestly going to be my biggest motivation because that's like my goal. And obviously, like, that's not my only goal is just to graduate, but, will motivate me to focus, to really learn and pay attention, because I get so easily distracted. And so I'm really praying that I will really stay focused, because that is not my strong suit. Because I do really get very easily distracted. But honestly, graduating is something I'm really looking forward to on a, like, not so far away goal. I would say I'm just kind of looking forward to just learning, because I am doing biblical and theological studies, and I honestly love like getting into theology. Some people are like that just like overwhelms them, but I love it. Like, I love learning and like having discussions, like theological discussions with people. I love that. Like, I enjoy doing that. Some people, they kind of get bored or whatever with it. I love it. I love just kind of getting to know God's Word better, learning about different denominations, that kind of thing. I love getting like theological acts. Oh gosh, I can't talk. I love getting into the theological aspect of the Bible and looking into that and talking about it with other people. I absolutely love it. So that is really one of the things I'm looking forward to in doing biblical and theological studies with Liberty. Alright, so 4th question is, what is something that you are unsure of? Honestly, just starting out, because like I said, I have not done online before. I did homeschool, but it wasn't like an online thing. So I am really, like, I'm excited to learn like about doing the online stuff, but at the same time, I'm just kind of like, it's going to take me probably a little bit to really get familiar with everything. So that is definitely something that I'm unsure of, is just kind of everything that goes along with the online college, because it can be really confusing sometimes. So that's really one of the things that I'm probably most unsure of when it comes to my college. So question number 5, do people get confused about you not moving away from home to start college? That is a good question, and it is very easy for me to answer as to yes. I get so many people saying, like, why do you choose online? Why like you're gonna miss out on the college experience. And you know, for me, like I wanted originally to go to, for some of you who've been following me for a while, some of you know that there was a school I wanted to go to that was going to be fairly close to where I live, and it was a private Christian school, and I really wanted to go there, but it just didn't have the major, like, it didn't narrow down as much as I liked it to. Liberty really had a lot of courses to choose from, and really narrowed down as to, like, what it was about, where I felt like the other school was just really broad, and it was way more expensive, and I was going to be on campus, but it was just so much more expensive, and I just was like, it's just better to save money, because I want to graduate college debt-free, and I don't want to, like, do all this extra stuff and then not be debt-free because of that, if that makes some sense to y'all. So that's kind of why I chose to go along with the online, because I didn't want to be in a bunch of debt. I didn't want to take out like student loans or anything like that. So that is why I chose to go with online. And yes, in a way, I kind of feel like I'm going to be missing out on that, but I have had a couple friends that are also doing Liberty, and one that's doing it online as well. So that's really comforting to know. And my brother is also doing it online. So just kind of knowing some people that have done it online or doing it online with me is kind of encouraging to me, because I know like, I'm not the only one doing it online. So it is, so yes, people kind of said that, and I kind of feel like, man, like I really wish, because I always want to like join like a sorority or whatever, and I was just like, I really kind of feel like I'm missing out, but at the same time, I'm like, it's what's best in the long run. So that's kind of my motivation, and kind of what I tell people when they say like, oh, aren't you gonna like miss out on stuff? I'm like, well, at least I'll be debt free, hopefully. I mean, you can still go online and still not be debt free, but it's easier, I feel like, to do that online and graduate debt free, because you're not paying, like, I don't have to pay for books. I have a technology fee, but I don't have to pay for books. I think you can actually like order books if you wanted to, which obviously you have to pay for it, but if you go on the online library, you actually don't have to pay for any books, and you don't obviously have to pay for room and board. So all that is really nice aspect of it that helps save a lot of money. Moving on to question number 6. Which class do you think you might like the best? Honestly, I can tell which ones I like the least, my math and English. But honestly, I'm really looking forward to my apologetics class that I'll be taking, and I think in the next term I'll be taking an evangelism class about kind of telling people about Jesus. Those are the two I'm really looking forward to. So I'm just honestly so excited to kind of dive deeper and get into the theology aspect of it, and I'm honestly really excited to really learn about God's Word more and how to tell other people about Jesus. So those are definitely the 2 courses that I am super excited for. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video and that helped you. Like I said, if you have any questions after watching this video that you would like to ask me about online college, anything about college, maybe how organized, whatever you would like to ask me about college, comment down below. I will respond to all of your questions. Can't wait to hear from you guys. And if you are not already, please subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you won't miss my next week's upload. I know it has been so long since I have done a video, but I was trying to focus on doing a podcast, and that's just like a whole nother saga that I don't think I'm going to be able to do that while doing online, because I can't even find a good audio recorder to use for podcasting, which is, like I said, part of a whole nother story, which I'm not going to like fill y'all in on all that today. But I'm going to be hopefully, I hope, like I said, I don't know because I haven't started college yet, but I do plan on still staying with my regular schedule throughout college and kind of give you guys a lot of like college videos, because like I said, I know I'm going to be doing like a lot of different stuff being online. So, and I just kind of want to do a lot of vlogs on here just to kind of remember it for me and kind of remember like past events, that kind of thing. So hope you guys enjoyed this. There will be a new video every Friday at 3 p.m. So like I said, be sure to subscribe, and if you like this video, please give it a like, comment, and I will see y'all next week.